Ooh. Oh, well, hey, Islanders, honey, we got to have a talk, honey. We got to talk about Love Island USA. Let's get into it. So, Val, first of all, on last week's, not last week, but the other day's episode, Val and Deb ended up having this conversation where they realized that Mr. Jesse was over there playing them, basically double talking, telling them the same thing about how he wants to get to know both of them. You're in my top, all of this stuff. When that's not necessarily the case at all. He know that he has more strong feelings for Deb, but for some reason he's getting to know Val or whatever, and then he over here lying to her, right? So Val and Deb ended up having a conversation. Then, Val went to go confront Jesse. Afterwards, Val circled back up with Deb to let her know how that conversation went with Jesse. Deb isn't really saying much during this conversation. She just like, yeah, yeah. It's definitely giving Willow Smith red table talk for sure. She not saying a whole lot, and the reason why she not saying a whole lot is because, in my opinion, Val is not Val, but Deb is a pick me, and she wants to be picked by Jesse so bad. You hear what I'm saying? So that's what it's giving. She not saying nothing, especially she wanted to smile in her face when old girl told her that Jesse said that he was more into Deb than he was into Val. So then Val tells her, "Listen, if he wants to talk to both of us, then I don't want him, girl. You can have him." And I said, "Yikes!" Not you telling her to her face. If you want to talk to both of us, I don't want him. You can have him. And to me, that's basically saying he ain't about SHI. He ain't talking about shit. He gonna play you again. And if he wants somebody to play with, he can play with you because he not gonna sit up here and play with me. That's what it was given for me. And I said, let's go Val, because I'm team Val on that situation. Okay, embarrassing. Let's keep going. So then Dad said, well, let me go up here and try and figure some things out. Yikes. Let her go up here. What she really wanted to say was, girl, let me go up here and get my man. You're a gorgeous girl and you may look better than me or whatever, but finally somebody is choosing me over somebody that looks like you or whatever. So I'm really happy about that. So like I'm gonna go over here and see what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? See if we can get back together or whatever, because he in my top anyway. And let me go see if what you're saying is really real. All this fake ass shit. But anyway, so Deb rushes. She rushes to go talk to him. But in all honesty, like I said, she just happy to be chosen. And Deb, I'm just gonna be like, she just listen to him. How's it going? How are you feeling? Oh my God, what was that? What was this and what was that? And I just, girl, ugh, I'm like, girl, this man is trash, honey. He is trash. He's playing you now. He was playing you before, and he's going to continue to play you. Okay, that's just what it is. So he lying to Deb, saying that he likes her more and more every day. You like her more and more every day, but you was sitting over here lying to somebody else, telling them how they was in your top, and when nobody else here interested, you wasn't interested in nobody else. They didn't have this. You didn't have the same type of feelings for them as you have for Val. You was sitting up here saying it, but now all of a sudden your feelings are growing stronger and stronger for this girl every day. What a fucking liar, bro. And then he's so soft spoken, and it's just like I see how you just slither your little snake. It's all the way up and through these ladies' feelings. I see through you, sir. But anyway, we on the outside looking in. So I guess I have to understand why Deb is making these dumbass decisions. But anyway, so he talking about he falling for her, talking about he been afraid of losing her because he was getting to know Val as well. I was afraid of getting to know, losing you because I was over here trying to get to know her and this and that. So you went above and beyond trying to get to know her. It was nothing wrong with being completely honest and letting her know, like, I was coupled up with this person. I didn't necessarily choose you. You chose me. I really like her. I still want to get to know her. Like you, I'm sure you've seen the show before. There's nothing wrong with you keeping it a book. Just because she chose you don't mean that you had to stop getting to know Deb. You could have just kept it 100, but you was sitting over here selling this girl up the creek. Okay, you was selling her a boat to go up the creek without no motherfucking paddle is what you was doing. But anyway, um, I just felt like this at the end of the day, Jesse, you were playing games, and I feel like you're still playing games. And Deb, if you allow yourself to go down this road, then you deserve whatever it is he finna dish out. I don't really care. Let's keep going. Deb reminds him that he was her top, and then he leans in to kiss her. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Dev? You just gonna you I mean, you know what I'm saying? You should have told him we're gonna have to take it slow. Since I'm so much in your top, then you're gonna have to work your way back just a little bit, not a whole lot of bit, but maybe just a little bit. Make him sweat for 24 hours or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know. But anyway, I feel like I was torn because I'm starting to like Deb. I'm just not liking the dumbass decisions that she's making. Like, and it's giving overall pick me for real. Like, I just good luck, Deb, good luck. Meanwhile, my girl Serenity over there really feeling Tyler, and Tyler kind of feeling my girl too. Okay, so I was really happy about that, and I'm happy for her as long as it's genuine, sir. Okay, I love that you went against the grain. I love all of that, sir, Mr. Tyler. But it better be genuine, period. So Val running over there to tell Tyler what Jesse had did to her, I guess to get a little sympathy from Mr. Tyler. Okay. But he just told her, listen, I hate you had to experience that. I'm sorry. That's not how that's supposed to go. And he just pretty much hyped her up. Told her how much of a great person he felt that she was or whatever. So I thought that was cute. Anyway, so Sydney mentioned not knowing Andy enough and may pull him for like a one-on-one or something. And I just thought that was interesting for me when I first heard it because I'm like, girl, I didn't even see you and Andy have no conversations. Are you sure y'all would have anything in common? But as we watched this episode, we saw them talk more and more. So I was like, okay, maybe they do have some things in common. They've been over here ducking off, getting away. And see, girl, y'all real messy for this new villa, girl. Nah, y'all real messy for this new villa because there's so many damn hideaways. Do you really need a hideaway? Because there's so many hideaways. You got the damn tree house. You got the other little spot around the corner. And I think it's one more spot around the house, girl, where you could just duck the hell off. Then you got the balcony area. It's like, girl, good night. Okay, good night. I can see why Isaiah didn't know what the hell was going on when it came down to Andy and Sydney. But anyway, girl, okay, so they over there planning on interacting with each other more, getting to know each other because obviously there is some attraction there. So Tyler, it's time for him to choose his dates, and he ended up choosing two women. The first woman he chose was Val, and Serenity got in her feelings. Like Serenity started fanning herself, girl. She whipped that fan out so quick, started fanning herself. Like Serenity, I don't like the sour game that you play. When the season first started, I don't like the possession that you take over people immediately. And that has to come from you not being chosen often when you were younger. And promise you, girl, I get it. I get it. But you got to chill out, especially with this particular process, because people going to come and people going to go. And some people you're going to mesh with, some people you not. And you already saw that with Felipe. But in the very beginning, when Felipe was here, you turned around and when you found out he went on a date with two girls, this ain't even your man. You just knew this man for a few hours, right? As soon as you saw that Felipe had went on a date and the two girls came back to the villa, you was the last person to get up to even greet them and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" Whatever, whatever. Like you already in your feelings. So then when Tyler sat up here and chose Val, you doing the same type of thing, getting the same type of like hating, like it's giving hating. But that's something you got to work on within yourself, girl. And I really like that energy that you giving out because you're gorgeous to me, and I really hate it. Okay, I was like, why is she acting stank like that, girl? Like, oh, I don't like that little action she give. But anyway. I was over there yelling at the TV, yelling for him to pick Val first. I said, pick Val, pick Val, pick Val, pick Val. The reason why is because for me, I was thinking to myself, like, I need Serenity to be the last person on your mind when you are done with this date. Like, I need you to be thinking about her as you go into your final decision. And was I right? Because he also said when he got on that date, because she ended up getting a text message and she was happy later, girl, finding out like, oh, I get to go on a date with Tyler. So when she goes on this date, he said he had to say the best for last. He wanted to end his date on a high note. So that right there should have let us know a lot that hey, he's feeling Serenity way more than he's feeling Miss Val. Yikes, okay. In addition, I feel like he probably thought that Serenity was very interesting and only attracted to him from the beginning, whereas Val probably she was attracted, but it seemed like she came around more after, Jesse pretty much played her to the left. So now she over here grafting, girl. She doing as much as she can so she can try and get her the man and stay in the game. And it just didn't happen for her. And I hate that for her because of the experience that she's already had being coupled up with motherfucking Jesse and not sticking to her guns with who she probably wanted to link up with in the first place. But let's keep going. I'll revisit that thought. What else? So, like I talked about Sydney and Andy and how they were starting to have conversations. And I said, oh, okay. So now I see they are starting to click with each other. Because at first I was confused. But then Sydney over there talking about how she conflicted. She don't really know what to do when it comes to Andy and when it comes to Isaiah. And it's like, girl, Isaiah really ain't that guy. I mean, Andy probably ain't that guy either. But I feel like Isaiah is a dude that you're always used to. And maybe that's the reason why you ain't got nobody. Maybe you need to come into this process and try something much different, in my opinion, because Isaiah ain't talking about SH motherfucking I. He is only trying to hang on just to hang on until somebody else come into the villa, and then he gonna leave you high and motherfucking dry, if you ask me. So Andy goes to talk to Jesse and Felipe, and I said, well, why Jesse though? This is the last person you need to be getting advice from. Okay, go talk to somebody else. You ain't gotta go talk to the ladies or something. Like, why are you talking to Jesse? Okay, go ask Timmy a question. It's sad, girl. And I was over here calling Timmy the scammer, but girl, Timmy about got more sense than everybody. Girl, go over there and talk to Timmy. Let Timmy tell you something. So anyway, Andy wants advice on how to pretty much put himself out there, right? Because he's like, damn, should I go ahead and link up with Sydney and leave Maddie high and dry, or should I just hang with where I'm at? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted. He goes, Jesse, well, you might want to follow your heart. No, just follow your heart like that. I think that's gonna be the best thing for you to do. You know what I'm saying? Just follow your heart, trust your gut. And I said, shut the hell up, Jesse, because you ain't do neither one of them. So shut up. Shut it, sit it back and shut it off. Cause you ain't do it, okay? And you, boy, okay, I said, I don't know why you get some advice from this nut bag right here. But girl, let's go on because it's about to be the recoupling time. So of course, Jesse went back to Deb. Timmy chose Zeta as he should. Felipe got what Courtney is expected. Andy picked Sydney, and it was hella messy. Okay, girl, the way Sydney was trying not to laugh, and Andy was over there covering up his damn face. Meanwhile, Isaiah looking shocked and shook the hell up at the fact that this man had chose his girl. Oh, honey, I said this is gonna be some mess right here. Okay. Isaiah gave a very ignorant ass speech talking about himself for majority of it, talking about how good people always done wrong or whatever, but I'm used to, taking L's and bouncing back or whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? I take the shit on the chin and I just get back in the game. I said, where are we going? Where are we going with this, sir? Where are you taking me? Let go of my hand. I don't want to go down this road with you, Isaiah. No, I don't want to go down the road. You can go down the road by your damn self. Only for you to turn around and roll your eyes at your own decision to choosing Maddie. I just knew he was going to pick Val and try and give it another chance, but he chose Maddie and was mad about it. But we already know why you took Maddie. You chose Maddie to be messy as hell, the same way Mr. Andy was messy. So since you're going to sit up here and take my girl, I'm not going to eliminate yours. I'm going to pick hers because you're going to have to face her and you're going to have to deal with the dumbass decision that you made. So if you think it's going to be one person that's going to be on your ass, no, sir, it's going to be two. It's gonna be me and it's gonna be her. So now what's up? Ooh, wow, girl, we're gonna get into that on tonight's episode. That's gonna be some messy shit, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Meanwhile, Tyler brought it on home when he chose my girl, Miss Serenity. Okay, Serenity running over there like, yes, yes, girl. I'm jumping up and down in the kitchen like, yes, 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 he chose my girl. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I hated to see Val go. I really did because Val is a gorgeous girl. And I felt like she was doing wrong when it came to the Jessie situation and she deserved another opportunity. And I wanted Maddie to go home because Maddie is actually dry. I thought I was going to like Maddie more, but I like Deb way more than you, the blonde Maddie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, Maddie, you could go. Isaiah, you was wrong for that. You should have chose Val with your dumb ass. But anyway, girl, we hate to hear it. We hate to see it. But that's pretty much what happened. What else? Isaiah, I said you're whack. Not you speaking on people being good. When you was the person out here doing Miss Sydney dirty because you thought you was gonna get picked by Val, you tried to downplay Miss Girl, but you want to sit up here and talk about people being done wrong, good people always being done wrong. So you're not a good person. So shut the hell up. What else? Yeah, boys, sit down. Period. That was the answer. We talked about Tyler picking my girl, and that was it. Miss Val ended up being dumped from the island, so she had to go pack them bags up. She had to get the hell on. Talking about she learned a lot about herself. She grew a lot since she been there. I said, girl, you only been there for about a week. Like, what you mean you grew a lot? Maybe 2 weeks, but you ain't grow that much in that time. But if it's any boys in her DMs, okay, y'all gonna hit her up. Okay, hit her up. It seems like she don't want men, she want boys. So y'all boys go ahead and hit her up or whatever. Either way, Miss Val, girl, good luck. Okay, let me tell y'all. Did y'all catch Zeta's face? Zeta was so happy to find out her girl Serenity was saved, and I was sitting over there just like Zeta, like, yes, ma'am. Okay. So Miss Girl Serenity, who's also a pick me, was finally picked as well. So I was really happy about that. So congrats. So you just don't be a pick me to deal with nobody BS. See, that's the difference though, because I feel like once you saw Felipe for what it was, you was like, okay, yeah, I'm out, tap out, let me go. Meanwhile, Miss Deb sees Jesse for who he is, but she gonna continue to hang on just to hang on. Yikes, girl. Anyway, how about we getting two new people coming into the villa? Girl, come to find out they brother and they sister. Girl, this right here is gonna be messy. Okay, the name's Chaz and Bria, brother and sister, will be entering the villa. Girl, not siblings. Girl, I feel like this is the first time ever we done got some siblings on here, but girl, this is gonna be messy and I'm gonna be tuning the hell in. Okay, that's all that I got. Y'all go ahead and leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on the latest episode of Love Island USA. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.